Hello, and welcome to Larimer County 101. I'm Todd Juergens, the Road and Bridge Director at Larimer County. Over the next few minutes, we're going to introduce you to the Road and Bridge Department, explain a little bit about how we are organized, and give an overview of the wide variety of maintenance activities we are responsible for. The best place to start is with our mission statement. The mission of the Road and Bridge Department is fairly simple and straightforward, and it is as follows. Provide a safe, effective transportation network allowing for the efficient movement and mobility of citizens, goods, services, and emergency service providers. The work required to accomplish that mission, however, is not quite as simple and straightforward. It requires year-round, active field management of the network, extensive planning and coordination between the different maintenance activities. It involves coordination and planning efforts with our local, regional, and state partners, and it requires a team of skilled and dedicated staff working diligently every day to manage the over 1,000 centerline miles of road and adjacent roadside rights-of-way we are responsible for. We are going to introduce you to many of the different maintenance activities we perform and mention some of the equipment that is utilized in those efforts. But without a doubt, our number one asset and the only way these activities get accomplished is through the efforts of those skilled and dedicated staff members I mentioned. The Road and Bridge Department employs 81 full-time staff and relies on an additional 16 seasonal staff during the summer months. Our staff is organized by functional groups and is assigned to maintenance facilities spread across Larimer County's 2,634 square miles, which, by the way, makes Larimer County the sixth largest of the 64 counties in Colorado and is larger than 2 of the states in the country. So let's start with some Road and Bridge fast facts to set the stage for what we will be discussing today. We have maintenance responsibility for just over 1,000 miles of roadway in the county, including mainline roads, subdivision roads, and some 120 miles of U.S. Forest Service roads. An interesting fact is that although the county's road network is comprised of a fairly equal percentage of paved roads and non-paved roads, the paved roads are carrying over 90% of the 355 million miles traveled in Larimer County each year. In addition to the 1,000 miles of road surface we maintain, we have 212 bridges, 448 minor structures, and over 4,000 drainage culverts spread throughout the system. And there are over 13,000 signs along these roads. So now that the stage is set, I'd like to introduce you to Justin Hirsch, the Assistant Road and Bridge Director, to give you some more detail on how all this works and gets accomplished.
We perform many tasks that you are probably familiar with, such as pothole patching, road grading, and snow removal, as well as some that are less known, such as gravel production and dead animal removal. So, with a mix of road surface types and a large number of structures, we have organized our tasks by functions, and each functional group has an assigned group manager. Now we will have the manager of each group give an overview of our maintenance programs. First off, here to talk to you about our non-paved roads program is Jim Frick.
I'm Jim Frick, the non-paved roads manager for the Road and Bridge Department. Larimer County has approximately 414 miles of non-paved roads which are maintained by 7 different grading crews. Those 7 crews are stationed throughout the county in the satellite facilities Todd mentioned. We have 1 crew each out of Loveland, Estes Park, Stove Prairie, Livermore, and the Laramie River Valley, with 2 crews out of Waverly. Each crew generally consists of 4 operators and utilizes 2 graders, 1 water truck, and a steel drum roller. Each has an assigned group of roads that they are responsible for maintaining. Some roads get more attention due to higher traffic, steep grades, or other factors. Our roads are graded and treated with dust suppressant an average of twice a year to control dust and create a more durable and safe driving surface. Our dust suppressant budget is approximately $2.2 million per year, and all in, the cost to maintain 1 mile of road is approximately $12,664 a year. In addition to our regular grading schedule, the crews are also responsible for keeping the roadway and right-of-way clear of debris, trash, and dead animals. In the winter season, the grading crews are busy shouldering paved roads to eliminate drop-offs and ensure safety.
Once, all roads were non-paved, but as traffic increases and funding becomes available, roads are improved and paved. As Todd mentioned earlier, nearly half of our roads are paved. Rick Johnson, our Paved Roads Manager, is here to tell you about the Paved Roads program.
Hi, I'm Rick Johnson, the Paved Roads Manager for the Road and Bridge Department. The Paved Roads Group is responsible for maintaining approximately 382 mainline miles of paved roads and is comprised of 3 crews. The Crack Seal and Mow team is responsible for crack sealing the roads and mowing the rights of way along the mainline road system. Crack sealing is a maintenance technique that fills cracks in the pavement surface with a rubberized material that inhibits moisture from getting under the road, helping prolong the life of the pavement. We also mow a strip 4 to 6 feet wide along the edge of the roads to control the height of the grass and weeds, which helps limit drifting on the roads in the winter, improves sight distance at driveways and intersections, and helps to mitigate fire danger. Our second crew is the patching team and is responsible for patching potholes and permanently patching smaller failures in our mainline roads. Lastly, our sign and paint team is responsible for restriping our mainline roads at least once a year and maintaining over 13,000 signs throughout Larimer County. My duties also include overseeing our pavement management program. This work includes reviewing pavement conditions and making recommendations with respect to which roads should be included in the annual overlay program and chip seal program. We try to overlay between 8 and 12 miles of road each year and chip seal between 35 and 55 miles per year. We also have a structural patching program to address larger failures that our in-house crews are not equipped to handle. We use contractors to fill these needs as they arise. The cost of maintaining a mile of paved road is about $15,469 annually. Pavement isn't cheap, but if we choose the right treatment at the right time, we can prolong the life and durability of our asphalt roads.
Well-maintained roads are important, and we've been talking quite a bit about surface maintenance. But there's much more to maintaining a road system, such as drainage. On our road network, we have many structures, all of which exist to support the maintenance and safety of these roads. Ted Jensen, our Structures Group Manager, can explain what this program looks like.
I'm Ted Jensen, the Structures Group Manager for the Road and Bridge Department. The structures teams are responsible for drainage within the right-of-way and bridge maintenance. Firstly, the culvert installation team has 4 full-time employees who are responsible for roadside drainage and irrigation culverts throughout the county. These are the culverts that cross the county roads, the many driveways, subdivision, and road culverts that intersect with the county roads. The culvert installation team mainly installs corrugated steel pipe, reinforced concrete pipe, and some HDPE liner pipe. This team utilizes a rubber tire backhoe and a tandem truck and trailer to accomplish most of their work. During the summer months, the Road and Bridge Department will hire interns to perform physical inspections of our drainage system. We use that information to help plan and identify the work that needs to be completed. Next, the bridge maintenance team is comprised of 3 full-time employees that are responsible for the maintenance of our bridges and guardrails throughout the county. Our major structures are inspected every 2 years by the state, and our minor structures are inspected every 4 years by a consultant hired by the county. We work with our engineering department to determine the maintenance priorities and activities that our bridge maintenance team will perform. Lastly, the drainage team consists of 7 full-time employees responsible for cleaning the roadside ditches and culverts. We use a grade-all for cleaning ditches, which is a wheeled excavator with a telescoping boom that allows us to work below the power lines. The drainage maintenance team also utilizes a vac truck to clean and capture the material out of the culverts that are 3 feet or under in diameter. For culverts that are larger in diameter, they will use walk-behind skid steers that are rented to remove the material.
With all of this maintenance, there are a lot of construction materials and inventory that need to be moved in place. J.C. Van Cleve oversees our hauling team, works with our fleet department to keep all of our equipment moving, and helps to coordinate our safety and training programs for our employees.
I'm J.C. Van Cleve, the Safety, Equipment, and Hauling Team Group Manager for the Road and Bridge Department. The hauling team consists of up to 11 full-time and seasonal employees who utilize heavy trucks and trailers provided by Larimer County. Our hauling team can haul many types of material from various locations to any of our county roads where the material is needed. For example, our team will haul salt, which is used when the snow season arrives. The salt we purchase from our suppliers is hauled and stockpiled in our salt sheds throughout Larimer County. In relation to our chip seal project, the hauling team hauls specified rock chips from our suppliers to the project site. On an average day, the hauling team will haul 700 tons of material. As the equipment manager, it is important to help the Road and Bridge Department communicate with our fleet department about what equipment needs to be repaired and serviced. An important aspect to the Road and Bridge Department is to help keep our employees up to date on industry-related training and safety such as traffic flagger training, CPR first aid training, specific construction and equipment-related training, and training that is related to snow removal. Now here's Jerry to talk about the Materials Group.
Hi, my name is Jerry Mackelberg, the Materials Group Manager for the Road and Bridge Department. The Materials Group consists of 3 teams. The utility team is responsible for brush clearing and tree trimming within the county right-of-way. They also take care of sightline issues at intersections to ensure the safety for the traveling public. This team is also responsible for the spring and fall sweeping program. In the summer, the utility team is a very important part of the annual chip seal program, performing all the sweeping operations and working closely with our sweeping contractor. Speaking of chip seal, the placing team is responsible for conducting the chip seal program. This is a cost-effective way of protecting Larimer County's paved surface for a longer life for the paved road system. This program lets us chip seal roads on a 7-year cycle throughout the county. This team is also responsible for graveling our non-paved roads that are identified on a priority list depending on the amount of traffic and the cost of maintaining these roads. The crushing team is responsible for the operation at our Larimer County gravel pit, producing a Class 5 gravel for placement on our Larimer County maintained roads. The crushing team also runs our department's reclaiming of gravel roads. This consists of running a small reclaimer to mix the gravel that is already on the non-paved road. This is a way we can save money to make a road last longer before we need to add new gravel to the surface. And then there are always other duties as assigned, which for all of us managers consist of sometimes managing contractors that are working on a variety of projects for Larimer County.
Besides our main maintenance programs, many miscellaneous and random tasks fall to the Road and Bridge Department. Did a deer or elk get hit on the road? Did someone dump a pile of trash in the right-of-way? When we do get rain, we often see rock and mudslides affect the transportation network. Blizzards, tornadoes, floods, wind, and fires are all events that we respond to. We also collaborate with many government agencies, including other county departments, local towns, and cities. All of that being said, typically our most immediately impactful and necessary task is snow removal. We utilize a fleet of 32 large plow trucks with sanders, 17 motor graders, and various other heavy equipment to take care of snow. Every one of our field employees are trained snowplow operators. It is the one task that we all perform and are involved with. As such, our staff and equipment are always at the ready, whether it be for a freezing rain or a blizzard that leaves 3 foot of windblown snow. As the terrain is greatly varied in Larimer County, it's not uncommon for us to be working on routine maintenance work in the sunshine at lower elevations, while at the same time fighting a snowstorm in the higher reaches of the county. The long and short of it is that our routine is hardly that, and we pride ourselves on being responsive and flexible. As you've seen, we are very busy people, but as everyone knows, it also takes money to make things happen. Here is Todd to tell us how we utilize our budget to get as much done as we can.
As you've heard from our management staff, the Road and Bridge Department is continuously on the move, performing a wide variety of maintenance on and along paved roads, non-paved roads, repairing structures, maintaining drainage systems, and performing snow and ice control. So let's talk about the cost of this maintenance work and where the revenue comes from to cover those expenses. The annual operating budget for the Road and Bridge Department is approximately $25 million. The 3 largest sources of revenue, in order, are specific ownership tax, Highway Users Tax Fund, or HUTF, and the Road and Bridge Mill Levy, with those three sources accounting for 84% of our annual revenue. Specific ownership tax is collected on registered vehicles in Colorado and is based on the value of the vehicle. HUTF funding comes from state motor fuel tax, which is currently 22 cents per gallon and was last adjusted in 1991. It is collected statewide and then distributed to state, counties, and cities and towns based on a statutory formula. A portion of this revenue also funds our capital projects budget. The current road and bridge mill levy is 0.493. What this means is that in Larimer County, if you have a residential structure valued at $450,000, the amount of property tax collected for road maintenance purposes is $15.86. Now, if that property is located within the boundary of a city or town, the amount collected is split 50-50 with the city or town, resulting in a net collection of $7.93 on the $450,000 structure. The $25 million in revenue is then distributed to major maintenance line items such as paved road maintenance, non-paved road maintenance, structures, signing and striping, and snow and ice control. In addition to the $25 million spent maintaining the current roadway system, we fund a capital project budget that ranges between $10 and $25 million each year, depending on the number of projects under construction each year. These capital projects are projects such as roadway widening, safety enhancements, intersection improvements, bridge replacements, and roadway reconstruction, as opposed to the operating budget that is covering maintenance. The main sources of recurring revenue for the capital project program are federal and state grants, HUTF funds, and capital expansion fees collected on new development within Larimer County. That concludes a quick and high-level summary of who we are at Road and Bridge, some of the services we provide, and the costs associated with providing those services. We hope this has clarified some things you may have already known and maybe gave you some insight into a few things new. We also hope that this presentation gave you a sense of how seriously we at Road and Bridge take our responsibility to provide a safe, effective transportation network. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. Thank you.